Man, what's up, y'all? JSB the Creator, and I am back again with a new video today for y'all. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down how to customize the tongue tag on your kicks, all right? I've been doing that a lot lately, so people want to know, yo, how do you do that? And so I want to break it down because it's kind of simple. I think anyone can do it, so it's not fair for me to hold all the secrets to myself, all right? And it's for the culture, right? You feel me? So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to break down how to do that. Today's model, I'm gonna be using these UNC Jordan 4s, all right? A lot of people don't like the tongue. I like the tongue. I don't hate it. It's just I'm gonna use it as the demonstration to teach y'all how to change the tongue. So I'm gonna design my own little UNC Jordan 4 tongue. We're gonna put it on this bad boy, and I'm gonna break it down on how to do it. To get this done, these are the tools you're gonna need, all right? First, you're gonna need you some transfer sheets, all right? With the transfer sheets, this is what you're gonna be basically applying to the tongue. This is where you're gonna be printing your image. This is the same type of paper that you use to create t-shirts, as you can see from this lovely family here. That is what you're gonna be using. So you can get whatever brand you can. They sell them at Staples, Hobby Lobby, Amazon. You could find Pick Your Litter. It doesn't really matter to me the brand that you use, as long as it is some dark color transfer sheets, all right? You're gonna need some tape because this is what you're gonna be using to create the shape of the tongue. And you're gonna need scissors, pencil, Photoshop if you have it, and a printer, all right? So yeah, let's get into it. Almost forgot to mention, you're gonna also need this. This is a mini iron, a Clover mini iron to be exact. This you could buy on Amazon or wherever you have arts and craft stores. But yeah, this is what you're gonna be using to heat press your image onto the tongue, okay? You could use a big iron, but it's easier to use a small iron for something like this because we're working with small images, all right? So the mini iron can do what the big iron can't, all right? So sometimes bigger is not always better, all right? So now that I removed the little extra pieces on the tongue, I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. But the main thing now is to take the tape, put it over the tongue tags, and trace around the image so we can use that to scan into the computer to put our creative custom image on, all right? So let's get to that. The goal here is to get the tape to cover as much of the tongue as possible so that way you have a lot of space to trace. When tracing the tongue tag, I suggest you use a marker. It's the darkest color that you could use because you want the outline to be as visible as possible once it scans. A pen or a pencil could sometimes scan in a little bit light. A marker, I've realized that it comes out the darkest once you scan it into the computer. So my suggestion is go with a Sharpie, paint marker, whatever you got. All right, once you finish tracing the tongue tag, all you have to do now is simply remove the tape and place it onto a sheet of paper that you're gonna then throw into the scanner so that you can have that image on your computer. Well, as we wait for this to scan into the computer, I think it's a good time to have a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Patience, because you're gonna need a hell of a lot of patience to do this all right? Once you finish scanning it in, name it whatever you need to name it, and then open it up into Photoshop if you have Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, then you're kind of screwed, but generally you need Photoshop in order to create that custom tag. If you don't have Photoshop, there is an app you can use called Bazzer Art. I use it sometimes to create little, images and things like that. But generally, I just wanted to use some UNC logo, basically the Air Jordan 4 flight logo with the UNC branding, the Tar Heel, and the UNC letters. Once I finished creating that, I saved it onto my computer and basically opened it up into Photoshop so I can edit the sizing of each of the images I created into the shape of that tongue tag. Basically, you want to size those images that you made as closely as possible to those squares that you made because you're going to cut those out. So you want to make sure it's accurate. Once it's accurate, basically I delete the background and export it, save it as a picture, and then print it out. Before you print it onto the actual fabric sheet, I suggest you printing it out onto a regular piece of paper. Take that regular piece of paper, cut the images out, and see if they fit on the tongue before you use it on the actual heat transfer sheets. Once everything measures up accurately, then you can go ahead and print out on your fabric sheets, cut the image out, and then you will proceed to iron them on to the tongue. You take your mini iron, put it on medium. I don't want to put it on too high. Put it on medium, let it heat up a little bit. Peel this part off. Please remember to peel the back of the fabric sheets off. You don't want to iron it onto that plastic part. All right, so now that I have my tongue tag cut out, it's to iron it on. Now, in order to iron it on, you do not want to apply the iron directly to the image. It will destroy the image. So in order to apply it, you need one of these transfer little heat papers. They come with the pack of the dark transfer papers, so you don't gotta worry about buying this separate. It comes with the pack of papers. So you just apply this right here, put this over it, and start to iron. All right, so let's get to it. See, me personally, my technique for doing this is I like to start from the top. So I like to hit a corner once I get it lined up in the way that I want. I like to hit a corner real quick to just get it on there. And then I'll hit the other corner to start the process. And now that I have the corners, I can let go and I can put the paper over it and begin to iron it for real. To do this process, I typically like to work my way down so that it can stay flat. If you go too fast or if you don't have a certain way, it's like ironing, you're gonna create wrinkles, and you don't want to create wrinkles onto this. All right, so I kind of like to work my way from the top and iron it down, and then once you get everything flat, that's when you go over it and smooth out everything as much as possible. Make sure you heat everything to the backing as much as you can. So press on certain areas that you see need more pressing, and so on and so forth. Once you have everything ironed out, you're basically good to go. And there you have it. These are your custom tongue tags. Well, these are my custom tongue tags. These ain't yours. These mine. But these are my custom UNC tongue tags. I enjoy the way it came out. It's a simple image, simple wording, simple colors. Went with the navy, the UNC blue, and the white to give it that UNC PE feel. You feel me? All right, guys, that wraps up today's tutorial on how to change the tongue tags on your shoes and create your own custom tongue tags. As you can see, I went with the UNC themed tongue tags for the UNC 4s. Had the UNC Tar Heel little goat thing. I don't know what that is because I ain't no Tar Heel. I don't know what that is, whatever creature that is. And I got the regular UNC logo right here on this tongue, and you know, I love the way this looks. All right, so hopefully you guys can go ahead, take what you learned from me today and apply it to whatever kicks you want to do it to. Air Forces, Adidas, New Balances. Maybe you want to do your own UNC 4s, who knows? But you have the tools, you have the ability to do it. It is not that difficult, it just takes a lot of patience, all right? Be careful though, that is one thing I will say, be careful, all right? When it comes to ironing on those tags onto the tongue, all right? Be patient, try and be careful, and yeah, go crazy with it, man. Do whatever you want, put your auntie on the tongue, put your grandma, put your family, put you on there. Do whatever you want and have fun with it, you know what I mean? Like I said, I like giving these tips to you guys. I don't know how I came up with this idea, just something that popped up with me doing the insoles and everything. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because a lot of people be asking me, yo, how do you do that? How do you make that happen? Well, this is how you make it happen, all right? Also, like I said, that'll not be the last thing I do to these. I will also be changing that heel tab on these to custom heel tabs, so that'll be something I'll do in a later video. But for now, I have a lot of projects that I'm working on that I gotta finish up, all right? A bunch of LeBrons, a bunch of other projects. I also got this project right here, man. As you can see, I've been so busy, I'm looking like a bum right now, you know what I mean? No cut, nothing, man. I'm on camera looking like a bum just to teach y'all, all right? That just shows my dedication, all right? But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, but do whatever you want. Comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And till next time, peace. I'm out of here. I gotta go do what I gotta do. Bum man, I am out of here, all right? Enjoy y'all day, night, wherever it is, wherever y'all at. And till next time, peace. Goodbye. Bye-bye.